Alright.
Alright, Shalom. We want to start off by giving all praises to y'all.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah.
Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. And salutations to the hopeful elect. He's preaching his words and seeing the truth, across the four corners of the earth.
So, we the Hebrew Israelites, we out here to prophesy the downfall, destruction of America, as well as I'm about to just speak on a bit of the situationship of what Israel is in at this moment. Starting off with the book of Lamentations, the first chapter, starting at the 14th verse. That's cool if anybody can get it. And then as y'all got precepts, y'all can just come with them.
It's Lamentations 1:14. The yoke of my transgressions is bound by his hand. It's like they are wreathed and come up upon my neck. He hath made my strength to fall. The Lord hath delivered me into their hands, from whom I am not able to rise up.
So right now we bound under these everlasting chains in this flesh, in which we under the situationship of being under Esau, and we cannot deliver ourselves. So we got to turn to Yahweh Shah. That way he can deliver us from this hell and captivity that we enduring. All right. So we know that only Yahweh Shah can do this, and so therefore we out here to tell our people to come back to him. That way we all could be potentially saved, because he said it's not his pleasure to have to destroy the wicked. But he got to do what he got to do, because that's the best thing for them. And he's not a man that he should lie, so his word got to be fulfilled.
Yeah, you should like wicked Israelites, not Esau. The Most High is going to destroy them. Two wicked ass Israelites. All right, the Most High don't even want to kill you, man. It's just like the brother said, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. Verse 15. The Lord hath trodden underfoot all my mighty men in the midst of me. He hath called an assembly against thee, so like against me, to crush my young men. The Lord hath trodden the virgin, the daughter of Judah, as in a winepress.
And that's what we seen during the time of slavery. You know what I'm saying? We've been trodden down underfoot. And he used Esau to do that, bitter, because of the simple fact that we fucked up. All right? And we, like the brother said in Jim in Chicago, I believe his name is Uriah, right? Brother Uriah, the second in command, I believe, out there. He basically said, man, every time you look at that slave ship, that's an example of the Lord being very upset and angry with us. So all the things that our people are caught up in, man, we need not to be doing and partaking in, and we need to be turning and seeking the true power of Israel, lest we be bound and caught up in that hell that's coming. And it's not a light thing. We keep talking about it. It's not a light thing when we say this hell that's coming. It's great lamentation and woe. Many people still have yet to see a body take its last breath, man. And you're gonna be stepping over bodies in that day from living as a pilgrim of the earth. So it's best for you to take heed now that you don't have to see all that shit, man. You got it.
You want me to keep going in there?
Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 28:33. It says, the fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. Yeah, hey, we should be oppressed and crushed always, you know what I'm saying? And that's what happens in America, man. All right, there's no way to prosper here, man. You may be fooling yourself and thinking you prosper. Let's say you make 100K a year, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever you people deem as successful in this society. If you're doing it, it's the Esau is still making all the money off of you. You're not coming up, man. All you doing is still building his kingdom, man. So you're going to get oppressed, and just like niggas get crushed, like Esau be putting us to death. All right, the brother was, I don't know if you got a slavery sign up, but the brother was speaking on the slavery, you know what I'm saying? He was crushing on shit, you know what I'm saying? All right, all those means of putting us to death. All right, so that was like the brother said. I didn't hear the brother from Chicago say that, but that's a great point, man. Every time you look at slavery, the Southern Kingdom, they look at it like some memorial and shit, like, oh, we've been through so much and this makes us strong. That just show how strong the Most High is, man. All right.
Can you, right quick, I do want that still, but 2 Chronicles chapter 34, we can start at 26. And this the point of me bringing this out. No, you good, take your time.
2 Chronicles 34
Yeah, 34 start at 26. Yeah, so I'm just gonna make a quick statement. Our people was going backsliding at the time, you know what I'm saying? And when the word was received to this king, the word was received to this king, you know what I'm saying? He humbled himself. All right, so I'm just basically giving you like a summary, so we don't got to waste a whole lot of time going into depth with it as of right now. But you know what I'm saying? He humbled himself at the word. So you got it.
2 Corinthians, Second Chronicles 34 and 26. And as for the king of Judah, who sent you to inquire of the Lord, so shall ye say unto him, thus saith the Lord, power of Israel, concerning the words which thou hast heard.
Right, so the word came to, which king was this? Slakia. I believe it's Hilkiah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's Hill. I didn't pronounce it. Hilkiah, you know what I'm saying? He humbled himself when he heard the word. He rent his clothes, he put on sackcloth, he cast ashes upon his head, and this is what the Lord said for him doing that, by hearkening to the words of the scriptures.
It says, this is verse 27, because thine heart was tender, and thou didst humble thyself before the Most High, when thou heardest his words against this place, and against the inhabitants thereof, and humblest thyself before me, and didst rent thy clothes, and weep before me, I have even heard thee also, saith the Lord.
So we reaping right now. Our spirit, spiritually we weeping, we sighing, we crying unto the Lord for the abominations done in the midst thereof. All right? And we want the Lord to avenge ourselves and avenge himself on our adversaries. Keep going up.
It says, behold, I will gather thee to thy fathers, and thou shalt be gathered to thy grave in peace. Neither shall thine eyes see all the evil that I will bring upon this place, and upon the inhabitants of the same. So they brought the king word again.
So because he humbled himself at the word, and he was talking about destroying the nation of Israel at that time. Not all of them, but those who refused to hearken, He said, your eyes ain't even got to see the hell that's coming. So alluding back to the statement I made of how many people still have yet to see a human take the last breath, and you see like all the emotions that come with this shit, man. How people gonna be out here wailing, like you say, the woman in travail. She's crying, she kicking, she screaming, she at the top of her voice with that shit, man. And that's their weapon. The woman, when she say about to be raped, they scream. So that's a real loud cry. You know what I'm saying? And to have many things going on at once, you know what I'm saying? Like, say for example, just imagine yourself in a situation where there's helicopters shaking the walls and shit. There's gunshots going on. There's women crying. People taking their last breath. You stepping over bodies type shit. The Lord said Hilkiah didn't even have to see the destruction that he was going to bring upon the people, all because he hearkened to him, nor was he caught up in it. He said he going to sleep with their fathers in the sepulchres of the kings, man. So we out here once again to bring you people back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That way you too can partake in a similar like manner without having to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? We want to be accounted worthy to the promise that Yahushua is willing to give us, which is the kingdom of heaven, and make it on the first go-round if it's his will. All you got to do is humble yourself and take heed to these laws, statutes, and commandments, and try to keep it to the best of your ability, man. So you keep going in Lamentations. If y'all got any precepts, once again, y'all can bring them up.
Who's that?
Lamentations chapter 1. You can start at 16.
16?
Yeah, you at 16.
Lamentations 1 and 16. For these things I weep, mine eye runneth down with water, because the comforter that shall relieve my soul is far from me. My children are desolate, because the enemy prevailed.
And right now the enemy is prevailing against us. Esau, the so-called white man, and the other heathen nations are above us, man. I just came out of a goddamn convenience store, and I know the owner of it is most likely a goddamn Ishmaelite, Arab or something, man. You know what I'm saying? So you see these other heathens, they prospering in front of you, man. And like the scripture said in Psalms, brother always bring it out, like I was envious of the wicked man. So long story short, not to say that we're supposed to be envious of them, but we seeing that they prospering, and we the Lord's chosen people, man. Some people, they cool with their 9 to 5 here, man. I'm not cool with that shit. I'm not cool with having to wake up and slave and not have satisfactory needs, necessary things to the soul, man. So y'all need to humble up and come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua so you can be accounted worthy to that promise, man. Because there's going to be a lot more destroyed than that's going to be saved. You can jump to Lamentations 2. You can start at about 10.
Lamentations 2 and 10.
You can start at 9.
Lamentations 2 and 9. Her gates are sunk into the ground. He hath destroyed and broken her bars. Her king and her princes are among the Gentiles. The law is no more. Her prophets also find no vision from the Lord.
Right. So they prophets out here that's aside from the ones that the Lord set up according to Jeremiah 3:15, the prophets out here, they teaching our people lies, man, for filthy lucre's sake. And that's not cool, because you lead people astray. You got a lot of bloodshed on your people's hands, man. That's also not a light thing to be going to do Because you leading the Lord's people astray. It's not leading the heathen astray. You leading the Lord's people astray, his chosen people, man. Instead of turning them to him. Like he talked about in Jeremiah the 23rd chapter, those dreamer of dreams and shit, man. You know, that's also spoken of in Deuteronomy, I believe the 18th chapter as well. You know, they're going to be destroyed for having them wicked divinations and shit.
And it also said the prophets ain't getting no visions from the Lord. That's when brothers wasn't out here. All right, that's like before Abba Bibbins and all them. All right, no prophet in Israel was getting any visions from the Lord to tell the people, man. All right, because that's how it always was, man. If Israel fuck up, the Lord will send the prophets to, you know, correct them, man. All right, so that's why niggas was trying to make it here and shit. You know what I'm saying? But even if the Lord has gave the prophets the vision again, Israel still ain't listening, man. All right, they still being foolish, man. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Verse 10, the elders of the daughter of Zion sit upon the ground and keep silence. They have cast up dust upon their heads. They have girded themselves with sackcloth. The virgins of Jerusalem hang down their heads to the ground.
Right, and what come to mind is the brother had told me to watch the movie Esther. And when I watched it, man, they had Mordecai out there crying to get at Esther, man. She was inside, married to the king or whatnot. He had to go through a lot of, you know, a lot of extra shit to try to get her attention. But when he finally got her attention, she came out, she seen, you know, he was down there crying. He had ashes upon his head, man. He had on sackcloth. Except he wasn't keeping silence. He was out there wailing and shit. Which is similar to like what we doing today. You know what I'm saying? We spiritually out here with so-called sackcloth on, man. Shit, it's all types of dust around us as far as the curses that Deuteronomy 28 speak about, how bars above our head. I know they're talking about prison, but the dust above our head too, you know what I'm saying? They could be symbolic for the ashes that, you know what I'm saying, we casting upon ourselves, and we acknowledging our sins before the Lord, man. We humbled ourselves greatly, to the best of our ability, you know, we humbled ourselves, that the Lord, you know what I'm saying, could look upon our humbleness, man, and receive us. Yeah, and sincerity, man. Because right now, brothers could be out partying and doing all manner of wickedness, you know, but we out here to do you people service, man. So can you jump to in the same, well, yeah, same chapter, can you jump to verse 15 to 16, Bubba Chuck?
Lamentations 2:15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their, damn, it's like, you good. I'm gonna start over. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth?
That's right, so they scoffing at us, man. You got guys out there, they'll mock us, basically. Not just the prophets, but all of Israel, man, because they know we the Lord's chosen people. A lot of heathens know that we the Lord's chosen people. It's just Israel that don't know. Like that Isaiah 1 and 3. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that's not considering the fact that we the Lord's chosen people. But these heathens know. It's just the word wasn't given unto them. Slack it.
Man, what make it even worse though, man, because you know, it said like all them they wag their heads at us, you know what I'm saying, like looking at us. And even our own people, when they ride by and shit, they wag their head at us up here, you know what I'm saying, doing the will of the Heavenly Father. Hey, motherfuckers always talking about get a job and this and that, you know, and then they always revert back to saying that they believe in the scriptures. But if you go into the scriptures, man, all right, in St. John, the 9th chapter, it tell you that this is the work, man, all right, that you're supposed to do the work while it is day, man. So this is our job, man. And mainly the so-called white man, all right, you Edomites, man, all right? They the main ones who wagging their head at us, man, right along with these other heathen nations, all right? And then this nigga Nate, man, this goddamn demon, he tell you not to speak on the so-called white man. He's the main motherfucking offender of all the scriptures, man. All right? So how is we not going to speak on the so-called white man? All right? When he's the main offender of the Bible, man. All right? He's the main one wagging his head, man. All right? Trying to keep us down, trying to keep us oppressed, man. Trying to keep us away from Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Yo.
Hey, but also, of course, Thessalonians, that's a man of perdition that has to be revealed. So that's also a part of our job is revealing that man of perdition. And also, besides Esau being a man of perdition, you still got 2/3 of Israel being revealed as being wicked too. So these niggas, they being revealed right with them that 2/3 of Israel ain't shit.
Yeah. And hey, he was talking about Esau wagging his head at us, like that nigga media, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the main tool that he used, that media, man. Right, that's why Esau bomb a country and kill millions of people, but you think the real killers is niggas in the street shooting each other. All right. That's why Esau has niggas don't do disease warfare on each other, none of that shit like that. We don't steal resources. Nigga